Johnny Cena went to town riding on a pony. Rock stuck a feather up his ass and called him a jabroni.
You are now listening to the #1 wrestling podcast on YouTube, Outside the Ring, with your hosts, Jason Murphy and Troy Austin. Now, let's go outside the ring.
Welcome to another installment of Outside the Freaking Ring.
Man, I wonder how much money The Rock wasted in worthless Cena material last night.
Quite a bit of money, and
the shirts themselves are like $45.
Some guys probably below the bridge go, "Come on, I need a new shirt."
We can't do this. We can't waste it. We gotta catch it. No,
jeez.
Especially the cologne. No, save the possum piss.
If you want to smell like possum piss, that's your choice. As for us, I am the one, the only. I think we haven't done this in a while. Jason Murphy. Yeah, baby, we're back. Murphy. I just scared the hell out of Bob. He just ran the hell out of our studio. He forgot who we were.
Good to see you, Bob.
You smell like monkey piss, Bob. Not possum piss, monkey piss. And, of course, alongside the one, the only, Stone Cold Troy Austin. There you go. Who's very happy because apparently Brodus Clay is no longer in the WWE.
Done.
He's gone.
He's at least back down in FCW. I know that.
I don't think we'll ever see the dancing machine known as Brodus Clay again.
I hope
unless it's
not.
some stupid funny segment.
I hope not. You know, I'm happy, but at the same time, I'm sad.
Yeah?
Because, Brodus Clay is gone. Thank you. But The Miz continues to get buried, and Santino won the U.S. title.
We'll get to that.
Swagger.
We will get to that. Of course, you can follow us. Shameless plugs. Let's get them out of the way. Twitter, oh my gosh, I forgot. It's at Outside the Ring.
Number one.
Our Facebook is Outside the Ring. And, of course, our email,
OutsideTheRing316@gmail.com.
That's right. And, of course, comment, subscribe, do all that good
subscribe,
stuff.
like, share.
Please.
Do whatever. We need to get out there.
And we will be, I know you guys have been, reading our tweets and our Facebook things about how we can't do a show this week, and we have been extremely busy.
Yes.
We have been, our busy, this is not, believe it or not, this is not our full-time gig. No, we do not get paid $1 million to come record Outside the Ring. I wish we did.
We wish.
That'd be really cool.
Oh, man.
So we've been kind of busy, but as right now.
We could almost be like Michael Cole and Lawler, just get paid to talk about wrestling.
That would be nice.
Great.
That'd be fun. Those guys suck as a team.
Lawler's
fine, but he's cut down on all the
but he's
goofy
cut
talk.
down on, he's not the king I remember.
Puppies!
And Cole is just a braying jackass.
He's a poor man's JR.
He is.
But we are back, and if we do have any, I think we have to check our schedule, but I don't think we have any upcoming.
Should be good to go for at least a month.
Right. So we should be fine.
Then, things can happen.
Things do happen.
If it does come to it, we'll let everybody know.
Yep.
Sickness, illness,
all that good stuff.
Any accidents or anything.
Yes, God forbid.
God forbid that.
So we should be good. Also, I do have a couple questions that we were going to get to the last episode.
Oh, yeah. You people sending them straight to the source, straight to your phone, your buddies.
Text messages. I do have my phone on high power tonight. I made sure of it. I will answer my dude Byron's question from a couple weeks ago and a couple other ones. But first, it is time. Dramatic pause.
Don't.
Yeah, baby!
Yeah.
Yeah, baby!
All right, Jericho's happy. So is Bob the janitor.
How did Jericho get here?
I don't know. He was just performing a Fozzy concert
was out here in the parking lot.
So, of course, before last week's Raw with the return of The Rock, it did not do too well in the ratings. We did not comment on this last week. It was a 3.1, which is still good.
Yeah,
but
it's still better than what TNA can bring in.
No doubt about that. They want more, though. There was a lot of discussion within WWE what to do about that, considering to basically prolong the return of John Cena. What? Wait a minute. I can't read this.
The return of John Cena.
Wait a minute.
Let me see.
I can't. Okay, now we got it. I had everything highlighted on the screen. I couldn't read.
Okay.
Considering The Rock's hyped return to confront John Cena, they did a low number. And this week, too, they were down again. Your thoughts on that? I think people really want to see this interaction.
People want to see the interaction, but they don't want to see a
Is it just
promo.
because of the rest of the show sucks? Does that have something to do with it? Like they're just...
Probably.
Or is everybody working?
It's almost like the people that blamed The Miz for the low buy rates.
I think
at Survivor
WWE
Series.
has sucked for so long. Now they're starting to get good again with WrestleMania. It's going to take a little bit of time to tell people, hey, Rock's back.
I was going to say, they got to build steam, but, we're what, 3 weeks away from WrestleMania? You ain't got much more time to build much steam.
Yeah.
And I'm almost guaranteed that the people that are going to buy WrestleMania are already dead set that they are going to do it. They don't need any more convincing.
I agree. And this Mania looks awesome so far.
Yeah,
I mean, we're not even... We got 30-some days
Cena,
left.
Rock. We're going to have Cody and Big Show.
Possibly Kane and Randy.
That's going to be
interesting.
Maybe as a mid-card, maybe opener match, Santino and Jack Swagger for the U.S. title.
I'd rather have seen, honestly... I know not everybody likes him. Zack Ryder against Jack Swagger.
And he returned last night, too.
Yeah, so we'll get to all that. There was talk... go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You sure?
You're
going to save it.
Yeah, I'm going to save it until we actually start talking about Raw.
There was talk this week of making the Money in the Bank ladder match a fixture at SummerSlam to make the event feel more special. What? There were rumors that the match... there were rumors, and we are doing this not with paper this week, but by Microsoft Word. Big shout out to Bill Gates. There were rumors.
Bill, you can throw some of that money our way if you'd like.
No kidding. That the match at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view would be moved to July, but at this point, that's not confirmed. The only thing confirmed is the July pay-per-view, whatever it will be called, has been moved to Vegas to Phoenix. So I'm interested by this because Money in the Bank has, as we've commented on the past, has become a very huge ass pay-per-view.
To me, has become one of the other the other big pay-per-view.
And so SummerSlam has been a dud recently, so they're trying to beef that up. Why don't you just make SummerSlam like Mania? Just build it off good-ass matches and keep Money in the Bank where it should be with its own pay-per-view.
Exactly.
That way you're going to have... Because if they change the name and they drop the Money in the Bank pay-per-view in July...
I'm not going to say it's a bad... I wouldn't be mad about that. I'd be disappointed because Money in the Bank was becoming a favorite pay-per-view of mine.
I think that would suck. Even though SummerSlam would be better, you could still just... have Rock come at SummerSlam. Make another big match. SummerSlam, for lack of better terms, used to be the second biggest pay-per-view of the year.
Yeah.
We're talking when it was just, Rumble, Mania, Survivor Series. SummerSlam was number 2 for a long time. Like when Hogan was around, it was number 2.
It went Mania, SummerSlam, Rumble, Survivor Series.
Yep. Survivor Series being last, Now, Mania, Rumble... Hell, it's a coin toss between SummerSlam and...
between the other two.
Yeah, so we'll see where they go with that. JR tweeting last night, The Rock and Cena continued their verbal assault on each other as they build their long-awaited main event at WrestleMania 28. Expectations for this show, closing match, in all probability, at WWE's biggest annual event to continue to rise. Cena and Rock have a tall order awaiting them, closing WrestleMania's 28. This card is strong, he goes on to say, than the professional... Jesus. I can't read tonight. To close WrestleMania is much bigger than many fans perceive. There we go. Some talents handle it well and actually convert the pressure cooker environment while others don't. So, do you think, basically, Troy Austin, that Rock Cena should go on last, number 1? Number 2, do you think it's going to live up to the hype? I think it should go on last.
Yes.
No doubt.
It should definitely go on last. As for living up to the hype, I want to say it will at least be on par with what people are thinking it's going to be, but in my heart, I'm thinking it might be a little bit lower.
It's Cena.
Yeah.
I mean, Rock hasn't been in the ring since Survivor Series. Although when we saw him, he was on fire.
Yes.
He looked like he didn't miss a beat.
No ring rust.
And
nothing.
you know that Rock is going to want, and Cena too, they're going to want this match to be the best of all time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not, we all know it's not going to.
It's not going to be Shawn Michaels and Undertaker.
I'm looking for I'm going to be more interested with the fans.
Yeah.
Just like when Rock and Hogan met, nobody thought that match was going to be a 5-star CM Punk Jericho match, okay?
Now watch it.
But the interaction with the crowd in that match with The Rock and Hogan, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Probably the best crowd I've ever seen.
Now watch this. You mentioned that, and now watch Cena Rock be like, yes, Watch
Yeah.
it be like a 6-star match, like that good.
It could happen.
And watch Punk and Jericho be like a 2-star.
Hey, that could happen. That could very well happen, you know?
I like to think it won't happen that way.
I don't. I think Jericho and Punk will steal the show from a wrestling point of view because those two guys can go.
Do you think that one will go on before Cena Rock?
It has to. Rock and Cena, they built this thing for a year.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a WrestleMania where the main event had no title on the line? I can't remember there ever being a WrestleMania.
There probably was. I
Think about
can't
it.
think of it off the top of my head.
Hogan Rock did not go on last.
But with especially
Hell, Hogan Rock went on before the Divas match that year. Who booked that crap? And Triple H and Jericho, you know, they put on a good match that year, but they had to go out last to follow that.
At least they ain't like TNA and making the main event the knockouts match.
Yeah,
whatever.
that was stupid.
That was Awesome Kong and Gail Kim.
That's because Eric Bischoff looks at the ratings and people like women, guys like women, so they see that their highest segment, which is sad, is their knockouts. Well, Bischoff is all about ratings. That's all he cares about. Ratings. That's why they put on that TNA knockout match last. I do know that for a fact. And we'll see. I think the match is going to be good. Best match of all time? No. But the crowd is going to be hot. You got to imagine it's going to be hot.
It's going to be hot, and it's going to be hot for The Rock.
Oh, I would think so. Adding HBK to the... he goes on... JR also wanted to comment on Shawn Michaels and Triple H. And he basically goes on to say, you know, JR likes to ramble. I'm trying to get through the rambling in his tweets here. Basically saying that, you know, Shawn Michaels is now added. Shawn Michaels is now the guest referee, so lots of ways to analyze this development. Where is Shawn Michaels going to ally himself with? Is he going to ally himself with Triple H? Is he going to ally himself with Undertaker? Because he did say last night that he knows who's going to win. So do you smell, no pun intended, do you smell a swerve here? Do you think Shawn's going to help Triple H beat The Undertaker?
If the streak ends via a crooked referee, that is totally
That's a slap
wrong.
in the face to Undertaker.
Because Undertaker, I've said it before, Undertaker really doesn't have anything else other than the streak.
Nope. I mean, he's got titles, but it's only like 5.
Yeah.
6 at the most.
I mean, if you take that streak away from Undertaker, if you break it, and especially due to a crooked referee...
Oh, people will go nuts.
Yeah.
They'll riot.
I mean,
you can't see that happening.
No.
I don't know. I think people are going to be pissed. Some people don't even want to see... Some people have a real problem with Triple H. I don't know if it's because he slipped his way to the top, some people think. I don't think he did that. I honestly think Triple H is good.
He's all right.
He's a good worker.
He's all right. I think marrying the boss's daughter helped him, but he's not totally because of that.
But I thought Triple H was one of the best heels in the business before he hooked up with Stephanie. And I think, whatever the case may be, having Shawn and Triple H and Undertaker, it's going to be epic. You have Hell in a Cell.
And also, you called it, too.
I did, didn't I?
Shawn Michaels being the
big
guest
props.
referee.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate that, buddy. I did think that Shawn was going to be added to this because you hit it on the head a few weeks ago. If it was just Triple H, Undertaker, blah, and you weren't excited at that time. Now
I'm still.
Are you still a little intrigued though? Now
I'm a little bit more intrigued, but
so they're working on you.
I'm not like pumped.
I still think this match has got the potential of another show-stealing match.
It's got the potential of another 5-star match.
You know how they make this over the top? One night only. I don't care. You get it done, Vince. Blood. Forget the chair shots to the head. We don't need that. But have blood. Make this the most epic match. If you're going to define the Attitude Era, which is what they're doing, end of the era match, you do it with a bang.
Yeah.
Because if it's a PG match, it sucks.
And I'm not saying, I'm just, desperately trying to bring back the Attitude Era, even just a little semblance of it. No. This match, this rivalry has been heated for 2 years.
Yep.
This
Longer
match
than that, even.
almost begs for even a little bit of blood.
A little. Ketchup. I don't care what you use. We're not saying thumbtacks and all that. That'd be nice. That'd be cool. Oh, shit. Oops. God. Beat button. Sorry, Triple H. But you know what I mean? I don't think...
What are you doing with that there, man?
Yeah, I don't think... It doesn't need it to be great, but it would add so much since they're ending the Attitude Era with this.
It would.
So, all right, we're going to end the headlines with that. and blood. So there you go. Raw last night. Yeesh, ooh, shash.
Honestly, it wasn't that memorable in my the way I.
The
think
last
about
two
it,
Raws
it
have
wasn't
not
that
been that
memorable.
great. I mean, Mania build up.
No,
yes,
the week before, last week when we didn't do a show, it was actually pretty good because I remember you messaged me, you texted me and said, "Man, I wish we did a show."
Well, I had a lot to say. I had a lot to
Yeah.
say. I don't know if I thought the whole show was good. Last week, I thought the Jericho Punk promo was great.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was
easily
good.
one of the best parts of the show.
Yes. I thought the Rock interview at the end went on way too long.
Yeah.
Like they threw Rock out there for 30 minutes,
But the thing
35
is,
minutes.
The thing is, he can do that.
He can, but I thought it wasn't one of his better promos. Because Cena came out, he buried The Rock, and we're going to get to this. He buried The Rock on a promo. I mean, he was in the ring for 5 minutes and buried The Rock and left. And I thought Rock came off a little weird in that whole thing, but I thought, from what I read online, and I don't know how much truth there is to this, because I have never seen The Rock cut a bad promo. And last week, I thought his promo, and a lot of people believe this, and they're not Cena fans. I am definitely not a Cena fan, of course, as we know on this show.
Yeah.
But for some reason, WWE is gearing, they want that crowd in Miami to be 50-50.
Yeah.
They want it so bad.
It ain't gonna happen.
Do you think, I actually believe this, do you think they're having The Rock kind of not suck at his promos? But if you notice, though, I mean, if you watched last week,
I know what you're getting at.
It was very slow.
He kind of dials it back a little bit.
yes, it wasn't the jabroni beating, pie eating,
Well, see, that's
eyebrow
the thing.
raising.
That's what they want to do. They want to kind of take you on that emotional roller coaster.
It was more
where, like,
serious
He'll
Rock.
come back and you reach that high, and then he'll bring it down, then maybe back up, and it just keeps going like that. And then the week before WrestleMania, you're gonna shoot back up.
That's what I think they're doing. And I don't know if they're because Cena has cut, and I got to admit, Cena has cut some decent promos for Cena in the last couple weeks.
They're decent, but as I've said before,
I thought
it's
last
the
night
same
it is
old crap.
It is. That's the problem. The problem is John is going off the same crap he's been talking about, and Rock is too. But he's doing it in a more entertaining way. Does that make sense?
He's using different words to
Like
express
possum
the same
piss.
stuff.
The thing with The Rock and people, oh, he's saying the same things too. I've heard that on my Facebook and
Yeah,
Twitter.
but the thing is,
believe me,
the Rock may be saying the same things, but he's twisting it to be entertaining.
Yes.
Cena is literally
Yes.
coming out and saying the same
Yes.
thing
Yes.
almost every week.
I don't know if they're doing this on purpose. Like I said, I have read on multiple wrestling websites that they want this crowd to be 50-50, and that Cena last
gonna
week
happen.
No, but that Cena last week was supposed to get the upper hand. The whole thing, let's talk about this. The whole thing with The Rock, with the arm, the writing of his promo on his arm. People were like, "Oh, Rock, he writes all his promos." I was told by Creative, or by NoDQ.com was one of the websites I think that reported on it, that it was a scripted thing. Rock was supposed to have some stuff written on his arm, and Cena was supposed to call him out to get Cena to be, to get him more fans.
Go back and look
That's
at
pretty
Rock's
smart.
other promos. Like,
He's never
years,
had
I've
written.
never seen anything.
Nothing.
If you want to question anybody about having something written on their arms, question Cena. What's under those wristbands?
That's
Nobody
true.
knows.
That's very true, actually. Well, I think Cena and Rock. I think Cena and Rock are decent. They're both far from horrible promo guys.
Yeah.
They both are good talkers. Rock obviously way better. But I thought last week he didn't necessarily bring it. But I thought, it wasn't a Rock big time promo.
It wasn't.
It was a half hour of kind of boring stuff. But I thought last
except
week
for his history lessons.
well, that was this week.
Well, okay, I get you.
But last week I will say this. I thought Rock was shooting from the heart.
Yeah.
When he started talking about the boys in the back, and because there's been rumors, as we talked about, how there's people that are jealous of Rock, and that he's back, and that he's taking a payday from some of the guys that have been there. If you notice in that promo, He was talking from the heart. He actually choked up a couple times.
Honestly, these guys that are saying, oh, you're taking a payday from me, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
No, he's giving a payday to the company, so later on they can pay you.
But some people don't understand that. And if you go back on YouTube, whatever, and watch that promo from last week's Raw, the ones that, he's boring, he was out there for a half hour, didn't get to the point. He was shooting. That was Dwayne Johnson. That was somebody that
was not The Rock. That was
I think Rock was a little hurt by some of the people thinking that, he's there for just a check. He's there because he loves the Rock doesn't need, and I'm so sick.
Yeah, he
doesn't need the money.
We can't harp on that enough. He doesn't need.
He can go make a movie, Troy, tomorrow and make more money than everybody in this city that we live in a day. I mean, he can.
Right.
In a year.
The Rock could retire right now, and his kids' would be living off the money.
Sure. So people that are like, well, he's back for the money or something. He don't care. What? Look, everybody's like, oh, he's not there every week. Can we please stop? I'm going to have a heart attack. Why do people get on him about not being there every week? He defined the Attitude Era.
Sorry, that was my phone.
Him and Zelda.
Yep.
Rock defined the Attitude Era. So what don't people understand about that? He can't be there every week. He does do movies now. Rock was there for 7 years. 7 years.
The hell?
You're reading a text here.
Sorry,
What is it? Is it John Cena?
No.
Oh.
It's like a spam text.
Hey, broskies before hoskies, man.
Do you need extra money for the bills? No.
I get some stuff like that too. It's stupid. It's like, stop texting me and calling me.
Text stop to opt out. Okay,
I've been getting random 800 numbers calling my phone and then hanging up.
Well,
I'm going to put boots to ass whoever's doing that. Let me tell you.
From what I've heard, they're letting promotional companies, they're publishing cell phone numbers now.
Oh, that's
which
really
is
nice.
Screwed up.
Yeah. Well.
Anyways, back on topic. We're getting off the topic here.
So anything you want to say with Rock and Cena?
Other than that, I completely agree with you that these people are saying, oh, he's back for the money. Oh, he's not there every week. You need to stop.
I don't get it.
The Rock moved on.
Yeah.
Cena will eventually move
yes, he will.
on.
Yep.
Hogan moved on to a crappier company.
But he moved on for a while. Stone Cold is making movies now.
On. Exactly.
I just think, look, Rock is there. He's not there for a payday, guys. He's not. He's there to entertain the fans. He don't need the money.
Is it because these people are like, oh, Rock's not making WWE movies? Yeah, because he wants to make good movies.
Yeah, he don't want to be in the freaking Marine 3,
Although
guys.
there was a distinct Tooth Fairy chant last night.
Let's talk about that. There were some Cena fans there last night. And here's why the Tooth Fairy chant started. If you notice, Rock was silent for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like he didn't know what he was going to say.
Yeah.
Now, is that part of the show to get Cena those fans? Because if that is, that's genius.
Yeah.
Because those fans were chanting Tooth Fairy. They were on Cena's side.
Yep.
A good chant,
like
a majority.
Cena said, I'm pretty sure they're not chanting Fruity Pebble or Tutti Frutti.
They're chanting Tooth Fairy, which was funny because even Rock smirked at that.
Yeah. And I've still got to say, the Tooth Fairy is still better than any Cena movie.
Oh,
the Tooth Fairy at least got a theatrical release.
Sure.
The Tooth Fairy
and made way more money.
Yeah.
And didn't go straight to Walmart. Sorry. It's true.
Sorry, Triple H. Sorry, John Cena. Sorry, Big Show.
Yeah, sorry, guys. It's just the truth. Rock is an actual movie star. People need to understand that.
Rock
he's up there with your Tom Cruises, your Vin Diesels, but he's a pretty big action star.
Yeah.
I mean, he's up there.
I mean, they're already talking about having him for Fast and the Furious 6.
Oh, by far. I mean, Cena don't get those calls.
I mean, he's in the new G.I. Joe movie coming out. I mean,
grossing how much money, man?
Exactly.
It's going to be a blockbuster. People need to realize that, number one. Number two, I think it goes back to my point, Troy. I think WWE is telling Rock to, when he goes out there, don't just go boom, 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 boom.
Don't
talk slower.
Yeah, basically they're saying,
get Cena fans.
Up here is The Rock from the Attitude Era. we need you to be about 5 steps below that.
Because Cena
and
needs
it's not because we
fans.
want you to look bad. It's that we're trying to get Cena, who is
That's
even
exactly
still
it.
below you at that lower level. We're
Up.
trying to get him to be boosted
Because
up
if-
so you guys are 50-50.
If Rock went out there and cut a promo like only he can,
it'd
Cena would be done.
It would be done.
That's exactly what I'm trying
And
to
I know
tell
to
people.
some people it may sound like that's, these guys are just raging Rock fanboys. No, that's the truth.
Go back and watch every Rock promo. From the day he was Rocky Maivia till now, Rock always, when he was in the ring, there was never stage fright. He cut a promo like you would never...
The promo with him and Mick Foley, where his voice kept cracking.
But that wasn't his fault.
Plus, that was kind of funny.
That was Rock. That was Rock just laryngitis. That's all you can
talking
do.
about puberty.
But when he's at his best, there's no scripted stuff, and he's in the ring. When he came back in Anaheim, he was awesome. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, you're telling me in the last 2 weeks, he gets stage fright and can't talk for 2-3. I mean, go back and watch the tape.
For 8 years, he did this for a living,
It's
and all of a
scripted.
sudden, in 1 week, he's got stage fright and is left speechless by some guy who couldn't rock the stick in a rocking chair.
I am almost positive, Troy, that the whole written promo
Yeah,
on his arm, this is to get John more fans, and it's working. And it's smart. I understand
It's trying to make The Rock look like crap, but any real fans know that The Rock has never had anything written on his arm.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
You want to say, he had stuff written on his arm. How do you explain the $500 shirts with the long sleeves that were buttoned at the bottom?
Rock's never had that. Rock has never had a problem.
He may have had
promos.
it once or twice.
Maybe
if it was like a long-winded, complicated promo.
But he's entertaining. That's the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
To me, he's entertaining. But the thing before we wrap up the Rock Cena talk, and we'll get on to more stuff, but let's be honest, that is what's going on right now.
Yeah, because we've been
By
ranting,
far.
we've been ranting on Cena, and of course, there's not really much to get to on Raw anyway.
No, but the thing is, you and I are now in agreement, totally 100%. I agree with you. They are doing this to get Cena more fans.
Yeah.
The last 2 weeks, yes, I've noticed it. Rock goes to the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Cricket. I mean, he doesn't say nothing. He's slower.
If he has a pre-recorded package, he's good in that. But when he's actually in the ring,
and that plays off what Cena said at the beginning of his promo last night. The only time The Rock brings it is via satellite or via tape recording. That
wait a
they're
minute.
planning that
didn't
though.
Cena have a pre-recorded
Yes, he did last
interview
night.
last night
With 500 different camera angles, by the way.
Pot meet the kettle.
Yep. But that's the thing. They are trying to make Rock look a little bit less like a normal person and not like a god.
Yeah.
Because they want Cena to have fans. And again, the Tooth Fairy thing last night was proof that it's working.
Yep.
The way they're doing it, it's working. Because Rock has never been in the ring, Stone Cold, Cena, any of these guys before. Triple H, Mick Foley, he's always got in the ring. There was never a mess up, not once. Because now people are saying, well, since he's been to Hollywood, he forgets how to do an in-ring promo. That's why he hasn't been talking the way he... I don't buy that. I think Rock has been told by Vince and creative to do it slower.
Look at his return when he first came back last year as the host for WrestleMania.
Yes.
That promo was just as good as any of his other ones.
Yep.
Okay, we need to get off this subject. Again, we could go on for 2 hours for this.
Best match of the night last night, I would have to say, by far, Sheamus and Punk against Daniel Bryan Jericho.
Yep.
I thought that match was pretty good. I am really starting to like Sheamus.
I've liked Sheamus.
Well, I'm even more.
Yeah.
I thought his gimmick at first was corny.
The whole Irish warrior.
Yeah, I thought it was another...
But his gimmick now, the Great White, it's just stupid.
But it's grown on me as far as his wrestling ability.
Yeah.
And his mic skills aren't too bad. The whole fella thing is funny.
Story time with Sheamus talking about his family and Irish folklore.
And we were like talking about how they were going to get Randy involved in this Daniel Bryan Sheamus thing.
Yeah.
Now I'm almost like, just have Sheamus and Daniel Bryan go out there.
Yeah.
Have Randy feud with... I think Randy was honestly supposed to feud with Barrett. That was his match.
Yeah.
Or... Where's Del Rio? I mean, there are so many...
He came back at...
or Christian.
Del Rio came back at Elimination Chamber and Christian. We haven't seen him since.
I told you. I like Kane. Kane's a great guy. But I'd rather see Randy against Del Rio. I think that would be a new, fresh, young feud and a good match. Possibly you could do a lot of storytelling with that.
Yeah.
Hell, you could have Del Rio just run Randy over with a car, or try to take him out.
That's been done before.
But do something.
How many times has that been done? I mean,
a lot.
Austin got hit by a car. Big Show got hit by a car.
Or have Randy... honestly, the best way to do this, in my opinion, I think booking right now doesn't know what the hell to do with Kane.
Yeah.
So just have Kane and Randy fight at SmackDown this week maybe, or next week, and then have Del Rio just make his return and screw Randy. Mm-hmm. Come up with a reason why. I don't know why, but...
I'm just wondering if...
Because there's a lot of question marks right now.
What was I going to say? When's Ray and Sin Cara coming back? Weren't they supposed to do the mask and mask thing?
I think it's too late now. I think these matches need to start happening. We are only, 3 weeks away from Mania?
How freaking long has Ray been out?
I heard that Ray is in serious trouble with WWE because he was backstage when they were in San Diego, and Ray apparently is not very happy with creative, as we are, with his character, the way he's doing things. He doesn't mind doing stuff for kids, but he's kind of in a stagnant thing.
Yeah, it's like he's not evolving his character at all.
And WWE is kind of like, are you going to come back to work soon? Because Ray, it's like you said, the injury is gone.
6 or 7 knee surgeries now? Come on, Ray.
Rey Mysterio, WWE...
I'm not a fan of Rey Mysterio, but I hate seeing a person work
From what I heard, Sin Cara is the new Rey Mysterio. They want Rey Mysterio to retire because he can't do it anymore.
I'm not saying that good because I'm not a fan of Rey Mysterio.
I like Rey's work back in the day.
I liked Rey Mysterio's old stuff, but I'm not a fan of Rey Mysterio now.
Too many
His
injuries.
character is nothing like it used to be. He's injured. He's busted. He's broken. He's getting, I don't want to say fatter, but that's probably the best word.
He's out of shape a little bit.
I mean, Ray, you don't need. You have nothing else to prove.
No, his legs are shot.
Ray, you could come back. They could do one big match with somebody, do the Sin Cara thing, build that up to a big match, and then just say, Ray, that's it. Yeah, retire.
I can't see him winning the belt
anymore. What they could do is they could make it a mask versus mask match
and have Ray lose like that.
But at the last, no, don't do that.
Okay,
like 2-3 weeks before, say, you know what, I'm gonna change this. If I lose this match, I won't take my mask off. I'm just going to retire.
There you go.
That way, Rey Mysterio, because he put the mask back on once.
Yeah.
Why make him take it off again?
Yeah, we kind of know. Smart fans know what he looks like.
Yeah.
We don't give a crap.
Really.
So, with Raw, I thought the tag match, like we said, was good with Sheamus and Punk losing to Jericho and Daniel Bryan. Jericho actually rolls up clean, beats Punk.
I hate roll-up finishes.
I do too, but I think it was smart the way they did that because Punk had the leverage, and then all of a sudden at that 2 count, Jericho turned him over.
Yeah, if you noticed, Punk and Jericho never really have not had
a lot of
physical contact.
They did last night, though.
Last week when Jericho jumped Punk and slammed him on the thing.
I think it was too early for this tag match. It was a good match, but I don't want Punk and Jericho or even Sheamus and Daniel Bryan touching.
Yeah.
I want them. Why not have just had Sheamus against Jericho?
Then maybe Punk versus. Well, they already done Punk.
I'm kind of tired of that now.
They did that one 3 times.
I mean, have Punk against somebody, Daniel Bryan against somebody, but had Jericho against Sheamus. We've seen it at the Rumble, but why not? Something new. Jericho's never really worked with them. Mm-hmm. Why not?
And I mean, Jericho's there just to help get the younger guys over.
Exactly.
That's what he's doing
with Rock.
That's what he's
there
doing
to get
with
Cena over.
That's what he's doing with Punk, but of course, Punk really doesn't need it.
No. But I mean, guys like The Rock and Jericho, they've had their time. They're there to get the current stars over.
Yeah,
Cena doesn't need it, but he is a current star.
It's just like Kane.
Yeah. Kane
tried his damnedest to get Cena over, and it didn't really
work.
pan out that well.
Maybe Kane wants to get Randy over. Randy is over.
Randy is over, but he's been losing popularity.
You know what, though?
People blaming him for low ratings on SmackDown.
Please shut up. I don't think Randy's a great. I think Randy's a great worker.
I think he is too.
I think he is hands over heels better than Cena.
Some people said that back in his younger days he did have a certain attitude about him, but I think he grew up basically.
Oh, big time, big. But the thing is, his matches with Christian were great. And all of a sudden, where's Randy been? Now, I'm not saying give him the belt, but I think Randy should be in a decent match at Mania with a guy like maybe even The Miz. I mean, we've seen it before.
Because they haven't been burying The Miz.
Let's talk about that. Big Show beats Miz clean.
I don't want to talk about it.
What are they doing to The Miz? Is it just a story?
Some people say, it's because he almost injured Truth.
That was how long ago? That was a long time ago. They're having Miz I read a stat online. You ready for this?
Is it good or is it bad?
He's 0-9 in the last 9 matches he's been on. The Miz. That's a mic. That's Mike to the skull. Oh my God! What do you think about that? 9 straight losses.
This man is a former WWE champion.
Do you think?
It's just like Jack Swagger. He's a former world heavyweight champion, but look what they've been doing to him.
I hate to say it. The only way I see Miz at Mania is if he's on Team Laurinaitis against Team Teddy Long.
Oh my God!
The only way I think he ever gets on Mania this year. I don't see him getting on Mania. It pains me to say that. I mean, you got guys like Dolph Ziggler who, what are we going to do with these guys? We have a lot of talent. You got a 4-hour show.
Where's that been going? Where's Dolph at?
It's like they just dumped on Dolph. And then, Santino is your new United States champion.
Shut up.
Hey, I hate to say it, but the guy is freaking over with these. Not every fan agrees with it. We don't.
He's over with the idiots.
He is. And the fans popped when he... Now, I agree. Swagger was a horrible champ. He's not that... He's good in the ring. He's got bad mic skills. But give the belt to somebody that's actually good with ring skills. I mean, Santino can't wrestle his way out of a paper bag. But he does the trumpet thing, so he gets over.
My head hurts.
So now... And I've said this many times. They need to just have one Intercontinental Champion, get rid of the U.S. belt, have a World Champion, have a Women's belt, and a tag. That's it.
What they need to do at WrestleMania is a unification match. Santino versus Cody, and if Santino wins, so help me God, I will hurt somebody.
Well, they're obviously going with Cody and Big Show.
Yeah.
Which the stuff they're doing is funny.
It's funny, the embarrassing stuff. And I will say this. I hate Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Did you see the one fight where he sucker punched the guy before the match even started?
He really hit Big Show, too.
He broke his nose.
Did you see Big Show's face?
He broke his nose. I remember that. He legitimately broke his nose.
If Big Show would have grabbed him, I think Big Show would have killed him.
If it was in the script where Big Show could have actually gotten his hands on him after he punched him, he would have been dead.
Oof.
I don't care who Floyd Mayweather thinks he is. He's nothing. He's a cheap-shotting, arrogant son of a bitch.
Yeah, baby.
Floyd Mayweather does not...
And we're leaving. We don't need a beat button for that one. I like
Floyd
that.
Mayweather does not deserve the money he makes. Put him in the ring with Manny Pacquiao and make Manny shut him the hell up.
I agree.
Floyd Mayweather is garbage.
Yeah. He beat up a woman recently. Like Chris Brown, by the way. We'll get to that. We'll wait on that.
Him and Punk. That's great.
I did want to say this, though. From what I read online, too, Big Show and Cody supposedly might have this match. I was told that Shaquille O'Neal might be involved. They might have, believe this or not, I read this online, and I don't know if this is true, but I've been wrong before, but I've also been right from some of these sources. Shaq said in an interview that he wasn't going to wrestle. I'm thinking he was told by WWE to just shut up.
Yeah, or his either
going to
jump guy or something.
He's either going to jump the guardrail and beat up Cody.
Yeah.
Or he might actually be Cody's bodyguard going into Mania. I swear to God I heard this, against Big Show. And of course probably Cody will hit him, slap him in the face or something.
Yeah.
Shaq will turn on him. Because Big Show's a face.
Yeah, that's how things happen. Somebody gets a bodyguard or something.
I think that's a great idea.
It is.
Because hey, Big Show, I needed someone to back me up. Here comes freaking Shaq. I mean, people say what they want. Oh, this stupid celebrity. Shaq is a diehard wrestling fan.
Yep.
He's an actual athlete.
Yeah.
It's 10 million times better than what they did with Snooki last year. Snooki doesn't care about wrestling. Shaq is a actual wrestling fan.
Did you hear that Snooki's pregnant?
Yes.
Did you hear what her due date is?
What?
December 21st, 2012. The day the world is supposed to end.
Oh, God.
My God, she's giving birth to the Antichrist.
Oh, God.
Well played, Mayans. Well played.
Yeah, well played, by the way. Wow, that kid needs to be.
Man.
Ooh, that's really.
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
Ugh, shoot. Wow, ouch.
I'm dead serious.
So we'll see what they do. Maybe I know. Shaq said he's going to be there, but he's not wrestling. I think they told him. Quiet.
Shaq's blowing a line of smoke up your butt.
I think that would be funny.
Yeah.
I mean, Cody and Big Show's not going to be a great match because Big Show is Big Show. But you put Shaq in there somehow. I don't care if he's. Whatever. It's going to be good. Yeah. It's going to be fun.
As long as it isn't freaking Floyd Mayweather again.
No.
I hate him.
Shaq's hilarious.
Shaq is.
When he called Jericho Christina.
Yeah.
I mean, he's funny. So, let's see. Oh, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Undertaker. We talked about it sort of at the beginning. There's something else?
Kane and Randy Orton and Kane and R-Truth.
Kane and R-Truth. R-Truth got buried.
R-Truth's little promo beforehand. Who am I talking to?
Yeah.
What's going on?
He is by
Kane's
far.
Kane's just a bullet. And who am I talking to?
The guy is one of the best talkers right
now.
I don't. He's funny though.
He's funny, but I wouldn't say he's one of the best talkers.
Well, but don't ever change him back to the rapping guy. Just have him do this for the rest of his career in WWE. I'm happy. It's just the funniest stuff.
Yusa a rooster from Brewster. I still don't get that, but it's funny.
It's hilarious. But yeah, I thought Shawn and Triple H cut a pretty damn good promo.
They did. That's actually the first thing I saw, and I missed, thank God, Santino versus Jack Swagger.
We don't even need to comment on that.
I was going over to a friend's house to watch Raw. And I'm so glad that I missed that. The only thing you need to know is that Santino is, for some reason, holding a WWE title.
Stupid. I
mean, yeah, there's people going to say, oh, but...
he is a former Intercontinental Tag Team and U.S. That's horrible. My God, there's hope for all of us, though, out there, I guess.
He's a joke character, people.
And a joke wrestler.
And there's people that'll say, oh, well, it's because he's over. Dusty Rhodes was over, too. Dusty Rhodes never held any WWE, WWF at the time title. Ever.
Ugh.
Dusty Rhodes... Roddy Piper was over. He never held a world title.
No. He had an Intercontinental, that's it.
Yeah.
Tag, too, with Flair.
And just because somebody's over doesn't mean they deserve a title. R-Truth is over. What's the last title he had?
Yep.
Ugh.
But I want to say this. I do want to say this. I think...
What was the last title R-Truth had?
God, the tag.
With
Miz. Or no, he wasn't with Miz.
No, he wasn't with Miz. Was it the tag team with Road Dogg? Was as K-Quick?
He held R-Truth has
he held he held the U.S. title.
Did he?
I'm pretty sure he did.
Okay. But yeah, I thought Shawn and Triple H cut a pretty good promo. Thought that was really good. We'll see what they do with that match. I think the match is going to be good. It might not be great because we've seen it before.
Yeah.
But I still think I'm with you. I don't want to see a screw job. Yeah. Don't screw nobody.
No.
The only screw job I want to see is if Cena turns heel on The Rock.
Yes.
That's the only screw job I want to see. And then I don't mind Cena winning. Don't mind it.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I have no problems with Cena winning, other than the fact that if it's a handshake, I'll be pissed.
Even if it's like The Rock wins and then Cena just loses it, just beats him down and turns heel.
Fine, that's cool too.
That could be the final nail in the coffin with this whole embrace the hate thing.
That would be fine.
And what they would do is they would have Cena loses, and he's sitting in the ring, Rock celebrating, and you just see him snap. He starts snarling.
That's fine.
And just beats down Rock.
Yeah.
And Kane can just come up on the Titantron and just start laughing.
Yeah, something. I mean, something like that. All right, so Raw Oh, and Zack Ryder came back.
Yeah, and I forgot.
Meaningless. Eve kissed Zack Ryder.
Ryder came back to interfere and cost Eve a match. Ooh, boy!
No, the match was already over.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
So, I see.
He came out at the end.
Shows how much I pay attention to that. He came out with a cane, too.
Yeah, he's still selling his injuries.
I'll give him that. At least he's not like Cena, who can go through a spotlight and come back and look fine.
Yeah, remember that?
But, I mean... And then, Eve is chasing him down in the back, and this Hosky freaking just hauls off and kisses him for no reason.
She's using him again, obviously.
Yeah.
And Zach's like, oh my God.
Zach's like,
so stupid.
Oh God, this is the first time I've kissed
Say what you want about Zack Ryder, okay? I think the reason he got over was the
there you go.
fans.
There's another prime example. We were talking about people being over but not getting titles. Zack Ryder.
Yeah, he's only had
He got the U.S.
once.
title and the tag team titles with Hawkins back when they were Edgeheads.
That was
That's it.
But the thing is, too, Zack Ryder's
no, I don't
character...
count his internet championship.
Well, I thought Zack Ryder... They have screwed his character up immensely. He was so over when he was just this... Kind of like a dweeb that had some skills, wasn't getting used right. Now he's just love toy.
And his fans don't like that his show is now on WWE's YouTube page, which disables comments.
I don't like that
on all
either.
Their videos.
Zach doesn't like it.
No,
he goes, "Hey, these guys right here can kiss my," and he points to the WWE logo.
And honestly,
he's mad about that.
Honestly, I still don't understand why WWE disables comments on all their videos. Is it because
they don't want to hear the hate or TNA references?
Oh yeah, because they don't want to hear the hate, but yet they're supposed to listen to the fans.
Right.
They don't want to do it because they know that most of the fans could come up with better crap than what they got.
Exactly. Bingo. Speaking of fans, what about our fans, Troy?
I love them.
We have emails.
Our fans are great.
We have a couple questions this week. This one was from a while ago, actually, from February 20th. We've been off for a little while.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah, maybe, something like that. It's from my dude Byron in Cleveland. He says, knowing what the real Elimination Chamber main event turned out to be, what would have called the pay-per-view? What would have called the pay-per-view?
I'm thinking, what would Byron? You need word stuff better, man.
Wait a minute. I think he's trying to say,
like, what would we rate the pay-per-view?
Or why wasn't and you hinted on this, the Elimination Chamber, we're going way back now.
Yeah.
But why wasn't that match last? Why wasn't one of the Elimination Chambers last? And why was Cena and Kane last?
Yeah. Why wasn't the Raw Elimination Chamber last? That was easily the match of the night.
It was Byron easy. Stupid booking. I hate the fact that they took No Way Out away and that they named it the Elimination Chamber. Look, we're starting to get away from that because now they're having Hell in a Cell at Mania. Mm-hmm. So maybe they'll just dump on Hell in a Cell come October. I don't know. I do not like the TLC pay-per-view. I don't like the only one we like is Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
I don't like these matches pay-per-views.
Fatal 4-way.
We don't need three Elimination Chambers, 2 Hell in a Cell matches.
See, the thing that made... like the Hell in a Cell, the cage match, the Elimination Chamber. What made them so quote-unquote deadly in the WWE universe is that you don't see them that much.
Nope.
You don't need...
You bring them out for matches like Triple H, Undertaker.
You don't need to have a set pay-per-view for a specific match where you have 2 to 3 matches of that type.
By the way, if you're going to go Hell in a Cell and end of an Attitude Era, you bring back the old cell.
Yeah.
So those 2 boys can go on top.
Yeah. I wouldn't
somehow, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see how they would do that, but at least let them get out of the cell.
Yeah.
Break
at
some
least
crap
maybe
up.
Climb up to the top. Nobody's going off because they'd freaking die.
Oh my God.
At least fight on the top.
You want me to do what, Dad?
At least fight up top. Maybe have somebody like they break one of the cell ceiling panels out and have one of them like hanging from there or something.
Yeah.
And maybe have like Triple H hanging there and Shawn helps him up or vice versa.
Yeah, something. And then our dude Macy Phelps Jericho on Facebook, R-Truth being awesome. He wants us to comment on that. Hey, what else can we say? He's the man.
I love R-Truth.
He's the little Jimmy. He's one of the best things that they got going on right now.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, best things they got going on right now, wrestler-wise, entertaining point of view.
Truth.
Rock when he's there.
R-Truth,
CM Punk, Jericho.
Yep.
Did I miss anybody? As far as entertaining promo stuff. I mentioned WWE. You think that?
Yeah.
I mean, I say Triple H, Undertaker, and Shawn.
He mentioned it to some people. It'd be, John Cena.
Stick a feather up his ass and call him a jabroni.
That was great coming in with that.
By the way, that was the best part of Raw last night. Those three
history lessons, the Boston Tea Party with the Garden Gnome. What dimension of hell did this come from?
Speaking of Rock, his new Blu-ray or DVD too.
Yeah. Did you see it?
Have it on Blu-ray.
You still haven't brought in that greatest rivalry.
I saw it.
Brett.
Saw it at Walmart. Good price. Bought it. Shout out to Walmart, by the way. Great. It's the first documentary that they've ever done for The Rock.
Yeah.
They have Stone Cold on there, Triple H,
Hell,
Mick Foley.
They've done like 2 or 3 John Cena retrospectives.
Yeah,
and
this one was really good.
The Rock.
They talk about in depth. Stone Cold and Rock talk about their rivalry. Triple H and Rock talk about their rivalry. Just awesome. Mick Foley's on there. Vince, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
They even have Warren Sapp from the U on there talking about when he was in football. Of course, Warren Sapp now working for the NFL Network. He played with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, yeah.
They, talking about how the people's elbow came. If you have not seen it, get a hold of it. I wish you had a Blu-ray player. I'd let you borrow it. It's one of the best WWE things I've seen. Not all of us
have a PS3.
Although no. Shout out to PlayStation. When it works, by the way.
Hey, if you're going to do that, we might as well give a shout out to Microsoft, too. I am a Microsoft guy.
We said hi to Bill Gates before.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, I am a Microsoft guy. I have the Xbox 360.
I got both.
I'm not saying I don't like the PS3. I just like the 360 better.
I got both, man. I got both. I got both. Depends what game I'm playing.
Yeah.
Now we're totally off subject.
Now we could do another show. It's called Outside the Ring. Maybe we could actually go outside the ring and do like a video game thing. Or
now Call of Duty's killing brain cells out there. By the way, shout out to Battlefield.
They're already planning the next Call of Duty.
Black Ops 2.
How
do you feel about that? I play Battlefield, by the way. So if you want to play, by the way, Macy Jericho wanted to play Battlefield with me. Believe it or not, I think it was on Xbox. He sent me his gamer tag. He wants to play Battlefield. Macy, we'll shoot some people. As soon as I get on.
You ask me what I think about Call of Duty and then making Black Ops 2. I fucking hate I hate Call of Duty.
Thank you for the beat button.
People are just too stupid to see that they're buying the same game with different guns and a different paper-thin story mode every year.
They love it.
All they get it for is the damn multiplayer. Treyarch, Infinity Ward, whoever is making... I'm sorry I'm ranting about this, but I really hate Call of Duty. Treyarch, Infinity Ward, whoever's making the next Call of Duty game, make a definitive multiplayer game for Call of Duty. You can keep it updated with freaking like weekly updates, add new guns, add new maps, add new skins, all that crap. Just do that and quit making the rest of the video game industry or the rest of the video game fans suffer through a ungodly amount of release dates for Call of Duty.
Agree. Totally agree. Totally agree. So,
Mike, same thing with Madden. The Madden games can easily be fixed with patches and updates. But all it is an updated roster every year. That's it.
So if you want us to do a spin-off show on video games, message us outside the ring 316 at gmail.net or .com.
No, .net. You might get someone else.
Twitter, outside the ring #1, and our Facebook, outside the ring. So I guess with that, we're done. And since everybody loves our truth tonight, we're going to go out with this guy right here.
The truth has set me free.
There you go. The truth just set you free, Troy.
And the truth is, Call of Duty sucks.
So, another great episode. We will be back next week. Hopefully, promise, as long as no travesties happen, we should be back.
Barring all personal injuries, illnesses, deaths, accidents, injuries, plagues, locusts, famine, war, death,
possum penis,
possum pissed in my radiator or something. Barring all of that, we will be back next week.
So get your John Cena cologne and throw that monkey trash out.
Either that or you can use it to go hunting possums. Just spray it on a tree and it'll get them to come to you.
Hopefully next week we'll be better on Raw. We'll see. And SmackDown. I hope
so. We're getting closer to Mania. These Raws got to start getting better.
Yep. Raw in Cleveland next week. We tried to go.
The only tickets they had were nosebleed seats.
Rock concert against Cena rap.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting.
When are they going to... I heard they're coming to
They're coming to Dayton. We're going to try to go to that.
That's a SmackDown show, isn't it?
They're no Raw.
That is
in
a Raw
May,
show?
I believe.
What day in May?
Not sure. I'll get back.
Because
to you.
if it's early in May, it can be considered a birthday present.
See, as soon as Rock was announced in Cleveland, it was gone.
Yeah.
Tickets. Our former Funk man,
Wes Burden wants
to go with us.
Yeah,
but he got nice tickets.
Yeah, he got nice tickets. We're gonna be stuck up in like row 200, section Q.
He got a little time off from taping Thunder in Paradise 3.
They still ain't done with that?
Nope. So, for the one and only, the guy that's here right now, right here, he's opening. Go ahead. I didn't want to, spray beer all over the studio. Troy Stone Cold. How is that?
Sorry, I was in the middle of a drink.
Austin. Alongside myself, actually. The one, the only.
You're alongside yourself?
I forgot who I am.
You're alongside yourself and you got a little Jimmy with you?
Get this kid out of here. Bob, you suck. The janitor smells. It smells like poop in here. Jason! Yeah, baby! 2 weeks in a row next week. Murphy, we're going to try to do 2 shows in a row. We are out of time. We will see you next time.
Also, real quick, we will be doing a WrestleMania special show.
Hopefully.
We will.
Oh, we definitely got to. I might be in Cleveland by then.
You might be gone.
I might be partying.
I might have to bring in Big A Matthews to do that with me.
I will call in, though. We will have a show. Even if we got to do it Monday morning, I don't know. We'll do it. We'll do it somehow.
Something. Yeah.
We're going to have a show.
Yeah.
We will definitely have a pump-up WrestleMania preview show.
Yes.
Hopefully. Definitely.
Yes.
Every time we say we're coming back next week, something happens.
Something happens, yeah.
So, we're out of here. We'll see you next time outside the ring.
Deuces!